Everyone wants power. Few understand its price. Most imagine influence as admiration, wealth, and applause. They do not see the silent costs, the distance from others, the burden of vigilance, the chill of independence. To rule is to be alone. Let us begin with Law 1. Never outshine the master. At first glance, this law seems like manipulation, hiding your brilliance so you don't threaten those above you. But it reveals a deeper truth. People are emotionally fragile. They do not respond well to being overshadowed. Your light, if too bright, blinds the very people you aim to impress. So what do? You learn to dim yourself temporarily. You learn how to be underestimated. You sacrifice short-term attention for long-term dominance. Then there's Law 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. At the peak of your climb, you'll be tempted to isolate, to build walls. You will want to trust no one. But power that is disconnected becomes blind. The fortress becomes a prison. The wise ruler moves among the people, gathering intelligence while appearing ordinary. Still, it is lonely, because Law 20 tells us, do not commit to anyone. Power must be fluid. The moment you tie yourself to someone, you give them leverage over you. True strength comes from within, not from alliances that can shift. You must become your own sanctuary. Every person of power eventually faces this moment of solitude. It is not an accident. It is a requirement. Because independence is the highest form of authority, and freedom is earned, not granted. This is where Law 42 quietly enters. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. If you are to lead, you must recognize where influence truly lies, and more importantly, where it can be broken. You must be willing to make hard decisions. Decisions that separate you from the average. And that separation, inevitable as it is, often means walking alone. Even in friendship, Law 2 reminds us, never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. Those who seem closest to you may not always have your best interest in mind. Sometimes your enemies push you harder, force you to evolve. Friends, if unexamined, may weaken your edge. Power sharpens you. And in that sharpening you cut ties. You drop comforts. You evolve. But in this evolution there is clarity. You stop needing applause. You stop craving company. You begin to see time differently. You operate from purpose, not popularity. You become immune to the noise not because you're cold, but because you are focused. Law 48. Assume formlessness. The ultimate form of power is not to hold one identity, but to move fluidly between roles, masks, and missions. But this adaptability demands you not anchor your self-worth to others, because you may lose everyone except yourself. In solitude you read more. You train more. You become dangerous, not to others but to limitation itself. So yes, winners are often alone, but not empty, not bitter. Alone with vision. Alone with discipline. Alone with the silence that most people run from. And in that silence they build empires. If you understand this, you're already different. You're already climbing. Subscribe to Fear of Boredom. This is not entertainment. This is transformation.